Hey everyone, how are we feeling tonight? Good. Hey, that's what I like to hear. So welcome to this year's Happy to Be Here comedy show. My name is Tiffany Braden. I'm your master of ceremonies tonight. Just a little bit about me. I'm a dance and television double major, and you may have heard me on air at 107.7 The Bronx, where I'm an intern and producer. So we have an amazing show lined up for you tonight. We have headliners, we have comedy, of course, and then we have our improv, stand-up comedians, and a few surprises along the way. But you'll see that as we go on. Anyway, first off, let's introduce the Rolling Tones as they sing the national anthem for us. Please stand. Woo-hoo.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much for that phenomenal performance. So before we start our show tonight, I think it's important to mention why we're here. So this show is in honor and in memory of Dr. Frederick J. Yeager, who is a writer professor, or rather who was a writer professor, and a U.S. Army retired veteran. He was from the world. He served in World War II. He had an extensive military career, and he honestly knew how to make the best out of every situation. And when he was actually in service and everything, he made a club called the I Like It Here Club. So we took our own spin on that, and we made it the Happy to Be Here comedy show. So can we please have a moment of silence for him? Thank you. So, I think it's time to start our show off. Are we ready? Yeah. So, we have the Rider Improv Organization Troupe, better known as Riot, coming up first, giving you some laughter. Enjoy!
All right. How you guys doing tonight? I can't see anything. All right. Hello, that is a microphone. So, we are the Rider Improvisational Organizational Troupe. And so that is a whole bunch of gibberish that we just like to make an abbreviation for, so we can call ourselves Riot. So we are an improv troupe, and we're going to start off with a game called Pan. A pan happens when we have 4 scenes happening with 2 people in each scene. They are positioned this way as a square because, well, that makes it easier to pan. So if I say pan right, I have their lives in my hands. They don't know it yet. Then a new scene will happen, no matter where it is in the scene. I have a bunch of random scenes to draw from my top half. And the first scene will be... Say it loud for the class now, Brad.
Parent telling their 40-year-old kid that they're adopted.
Pan right? Next scene.
A vegan discovers that chicken isn't vegan.
And right. Next scene.
Designing a dress for a dog's wedding.
All right, and last but not least,
Protesters protesting the murder of plants.
all right, I'll take these. I'll give you back your card, Brett. And you can have your card. Just keep it in mind. All right, so, handwrite. We're going to start with scene 1 and we let the chaos ensue. And action.
All right, Dad, time to get you in your wheelchair.
Yeah.
I don't know why you sound like that. You're only 16.
Oh, son, look. It's been here a long time for me.
Yeah, I know.
Now, have you ever wondered why you look purple?
Well, it's been a major point in my life, but I decided I would figure that out when I was married.
You're never gonna get married because you're purple.
Thanks, Dad.
Because you're adopted.
But
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm blue.
I know, but your mom's red.
No,
I thought together.
you're colorblind too.
Handwrite.
What would be happening today, man?
Well, I'm a vegan, so I think
I don't care.
I'm a vegan, so I think I'll have the chicken Caesar salad.
There's chicken in there. You want me to pick it out?
I'm vegan, that's fine.
You do know. Chicken's alive. It's a thing that vegans can't eat anything that's alive. That you know that's they're alive, right? They're a living animal.
What?
Wait, have you been eating chicken like your entire life thinking you're vegan?
Yes, I've been vegan since I was 5. What do you mean?
What do I mean? What do I mean? Have you never seen a chicken?
Yes, but I thought it was fine because it's a chicken. How does a chicken? What the hell is wrong with you? It eats corn, right?
Handwrite.
Okay, so look. If we can't design this for a German Shepherd, I don't know what we're gonna do. It's their wedding day. It's to match their owners.
Well, I think that it should be white. It should be red because red is more scandalous.
Red might be scandalous and all, but at the same time, it's a dog wedding. Can we get on that topic first?
Dog weddings matter too. Okay. Dog weddings are very important.
You realize it's a double wedding with the owners too, right?
Yeah, but the owners just have money. But dogs are important.
Okay.
Dogs are important.
Better question, do we want a trail for the dog wearing the dress, or do we want a tuxedo to make it equality?
Why don't we have both?
Handwrite.
Save the plants!
Save the earth!
No, screw the earth. Save the plants.
Just the plants.
Only the plants. You're saving the plants.
But what
They're
type
being murdered.
What type of plants?
Plants.
What specific plants?
What? Are you a plantist?
Aren't you? That's why we're
No,
here.
I am against the murder of plants. You're a plantist. Out of here, you plantist scum.
We came here together, dude. We talked about the car.
I don't have a car. It's not made of plants. Crazy person.
Henry.
Save the.
Wait, then who are my real parents?
They must have been purple too.
But I thought, wait.
Find your ending.
Wait up.
Your time is up.
Is that my missed?
Oh well.
That's my mom.
Did I miss that time?
Very good.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you.
It's cold. Why is it cold?
Yes.
It's Silly String. What do you want? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. If you can't tell, the surprise is that when each act is done, something crazy is going to happen. Could be Silly String, as you see. Anyway, we are on to our next act of the night. Let's give a warm welcome to Trevor Gebhardt. He performs in New York City every night, and he's on the FBI's most wanted list, so you know, you gotta beware of that one. Anyway, let's give it up for Trevor Gebhardt.
Hi, everybody! What's happening? Oh, there's all kinds of mics out here. Is this just cut off on me? Is this on? Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Hey! All right. This'll do. Hi, everybody. What's going on? We're gonna keep chatting until they turn the music off, because that's a bit awkward. Can you guys see me? Now this microphone, there we go. I can just scream, that's fine too. Hi, everybody. How we doing? How's the show so far? Good. My microphone cut out again, didn't it? Oh, hey, we're back. All right, cool. It's funny, Tiffany. Give it up for Tiffany, by the way. How great is she? So we were chatting in the back. I found out that she's 18 years old. And that might not seem crazy to you, but I don't interact with a lot of 18-year-olds. And what blew my mind is she's hosting a show for veterans, and she doesn't even know what 9/11 is. You know? It's wild. You guys are a good crowd. One of the comics backstage asked, what kind of show is this? What kind of, are we allowed to be political? And one of the gals in the back said, oh, you're fine, just don't say the N-word. Well, there goes my whole set then. So I got nothing to talk about. I've just been doing sets in New York for a week, just N-word, 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 and now I can't talk, so I have to talk about. Question, how do you guys like my outfit? Appreciate it. Marty McFly, I'll take that. Someone said Michael Jackson, that's a little iffy. I was nervous. I haven't worn this shirt before, and this is a very New York kind of outfit, because I live in New York City, and you have to dress nice all the time. I'm not used to it. I come from Ohio, from rural Ohio, a town of 8,000 people, surrounded by corn on all sides. And like so this outfit right now, if I were to walk into a bar in New York, I'd probably be in like the bottom 10 best dressed people in that bar. If I wear this outfit in Ohio, I'm the best dressed person in my county. That's what it's like where I come from. So I'm not, and I don't know how this kind of thing plays out in rural New Jersey colleges. As Tiffany attempted, my name is Trevor Gebhardt. That name sucks. My name is Gebhardt, and I can hear your brains click off when I said the D. It's the worst. Having a silent letter in your name is awful. But here's what's most frustrating about my name in particular. My name is very German, but it's not a German name that's worth the effort. And that's what I want. There are some German names that are complicated, but it's worth the effort. Schwarzenegger comes to mind, right? We all know Schwarzenegger. None of us can spell it. If I put a gun to your head, you couldn't spell his name correctly, but we know who he is. He's a cool dude. It's a cool name that's worth the effort. And that's what I want. I want a Schwarzenegger, or like a Reinhard. You know, that's a cool German name. Or Hitler. Like, that's a cool German name. That's all that I want. But yeah, I take what I can get. My girlfriend knows. I was talking to her backstage. Clap if you are married in here, or clap for married people, and then clap if you have a girlfriend. Anybody? Cool. Fellas, I'm sure if you're in a relationship, you can relate to this. My girlfriend loves to ask me, "What am I thinking about?" Right? What are you thinking about? You guys get that? You guys got that before? It's the worst question, isn't it? I don't know if you guys are like me. I lie every time she asks me. Every time. But I don't lie. It's not that my thoughts are filthy, that it's going to offend her or anything like that. I'm not thinking about breaking up with her or anything like that. I lie because my thoughts are so stupid that it's just going to make her mad that that's what I'm wasting her time thinking about. We got into a fight. We didn't talk for 4 hours once. We were driving back from Montauk, because we're white, and we just had a lovely weekend in the Hamptons on the beach doing white people things. And we were driving back in the car. We got 2 hours to go to New York City. And she leans over to me and she says, "What are you thinking about?" And we got into a fight because I told her the truth. And the truth is, I was thinking about a Wikipedia article that I had read 4 weeks before. And the Wikipedia article is about, I'll tell you about it. It's about a man named Harry R. Truman. Not the president, that's Harry S. Truman. Harry R. Truman was an innkeeper in Mount St. Helens in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. And what do we know about Mount St. Helens, anybody who knows history? Mount St. Helens erupted in 1980, right? And as Mount St. Helens was getting ready to erupt, Harry refused to evacuate his home. He's the only one who stayed behind. Everybody else left. And he became a local celebrity. They would put him on TV, put him on the news, and they would say, Harry, the volcano is getting ready to erupt. Everybody has left. Why haven't you? And every time he was on TV, he was in his 80s, and every time he was on TV, he would curse Republicans, and he would blame Nixon and the Environmental Protection Agency, and he would say things like, I've lived on this mountain for 80 years. No one's never done anything to me, and I'm never going to do anything to it. And he was the first person to die when the volcano erupted. And I think about that man all the time. So when I'm driving back from a long, lovely weekend in the Hamptons with my girlfriend, and we just made all these wonderful memories, and she leans over and she asks me what I'm thinking about, she's expecting me to talk about the weekend. I can't tell her about Harry R. Truman and how he haunts my dreams. And that's how relationships are built, on lies. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.
Thank you. Okay, everyone. He took the mic, so I got a bullhorn. Hope you don't mind. Anyway. What? Okay. Anyway, bullhorn time. Kind of my favorite thing. A lot of people say I shouldn't be trusted with one. Oh well, here we are. Anyway, let's welcome back to the stage Riot for another round of improv.
I'm so excited to be back. All right. So, our first game is going to be Clap. First game of this set. And it's not the SCD. So, there's two scenes happening, and when I clap in the middle of one scene that's happening, the last line of that scene is going to be used in the first of the next scene. So, Ronnie, pick a scene from the hat. What is it?
First time grave robbers.
And?
The worst Uber drive ever.
All right. We're going to start over here with first time grave robbers and action.
Okay, so you got shovels, right?
Yeah!
How do we use them?
Wait, we don't hit each other in the face with them?
We don't? I thought we were supposed to do okay.
Dang it! I really just wanted to swing.
I wanted to too, but I think I know what to do. Right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, now.
Wait, how do we get into the grave?
What? Oh, wait. This is because of our pet goldfish died. We have to free him, right?
You freed him, right? The guy that was in the back of the cab? Or the Uber? I mean, I'm sorry.
Maybe. I really don't know.
Fine, maybe. I'm about to get in your car.
So, we had a drive. He wanted to go to 7-Eleven. We had a talk, and that was that.
Really? Because there's like blood dripping out of your car right now.
That's food coloring. It's fine.
Really? That's very convincing food coloring then. What number red is that?
Cherry?
Can you take me to New York, please?
Can you just take me to New York, please? I don't want to do this anymore.
We are robbing George Washington's grave.
I thought it was a fish.
No!
What happened?
You told me, hey, I need to make a lot of money, and I was like, and I was like, dead president.
Oh, fine.
Why is a dead president not a good idea? And then you told me you knew how to do this because you Googled it and then watched a YouTube video.
I didn't Google it. I Binged it.
Okay, why would you go on Bing? Bing sucks.
Because Bing was what my mom's named.
Okay, let's just rob this grave, and then I'm actually gonna hit you with the shovel.
Okay, good idea.
Why?
Give me all the money!
Not. Why do you have a gun, first of all?
Why do you also have a gun, first of all? Like,
Protection.
from who?
From crazies, you know.
We're in Lawrenceville. Who are you protecting yourself from?
You never know. Someone can just get in here. I can say, hey, where do you want to go?
So you shoot your paying customers?
No, not always.
Not always?
You know, if you don't pay, then I have
I
to
realize the
ask.
app does it for you, though. Does it help with
Still, I like tips, you know. Dollars, money.
So if they don't give you a tip right in front of you, you pull a gun out on them?
Not always. Sometimes.
Is that what happened to the other guy? Is that why there's dyed cherry all over your floor?
Is that why there's dyed cherry all over the grave?
Yeah, I was trying to shoot the grave and I hit that raccoon instead. Sorry.
Why would the raccoon have dyed cherry blood?
Because he's a magical raccoon.
Dude, maybe we can sell him.
You're right. Wait, I want to try something. I wish that we can rob this grave.
Dude!
It worked!
Wait, why are we watching? Why is this not George Washington?
George Wokington.
Wilkington?
He's woke. Look, he knew about beep. I knew it.
He also has a beep up his ass.
Okay, you also have a beep up your ass. I'm not. Dude, I can't do another ride at this point.
What do you mean?
Okay, you have blood on your floor, you have a gun in your pocket that you apparently pull out if people don't tip you well or at all, and on top of that, you have something blinking out of your asshole.
Most of the time, it's not that. He just wanted to give me a 1 star, so I had to make
Did you do a bad job?
No, I had a nice talk with him
About?
my daughter, so that's all I think.
Was that her boyfriend?
Define was.
As in, is he dead? How old was he? What, 17, 16 maybe?
Age doesn't matter about it.
You're one of those unprotected fathers?
No, she's my princess. So, you know.
So you shoot him?
I didn't shoot him, he shot himself.
Find your ending.
Okay, again, I'm gonna order another ride because this is just sketchy. Have fun hiding this body that's in your back seat. And have a good day and good luck trying to hide the body. Speaking of shooting, you're under arrest!
Wait, what?
We're under arrest? I don't know what you got.
Actually, you are.
I get left out.
Shoot me!
Nice.
Shoot me!
I found the mic, by the way, in case you're wondering. And we have some bullets on the ground, but in case you're wondering, the girl who came out with me, she's my roommate and she's also our stage manager, and we've been planning this war for a long time. And this isn't the only fight you'll see, so stay tuned for that one. Anyway, I won that. Let's get rid of that. Let's meet our next act of the night, Zane Burney. Oh, I know, I'm excited to get him up here too, but I'm gonna say something really special about him. He's the reason we're here tonight, because 3 years ago, he came up with this idea to have a comedy show for our veterans. And here we are. So if it weren't for him, we would not be here tonight. So he performs at the Stress Factory, and debatably, he claims he's the most insane bastard you'll ever know. So we'll see that one. All right, let's hear it for Zane.
Right, University, how y'all feeling? Where my military folks at? Alright, no. I want something different. Represent your branch, come on. Represent, come on. I know y'all have something you gotta say. Alright, no branch representation? Fuck it.
Air Force.
Alright, I'm just trying to play around. Where's my non-military at? So as you can see, I can. I'm legally blind, and legally blind's a weird name because was there ever a time in a society when blindness was illegal? Like, hey you! Yeah, you! With the cane and glasses! You who I'm specifically pointing at! Stop being blind! Well, sorry, officer, they, can't. I don't know, you know, I'm a little bit of an outdoors guy myself. I've recently went Bass Pro, and, was in the market for a new rifle. So I walked up to gun section, and I was like, hey, look for a rifle. And the guy's like, okay, I guess this is legal. Like, I could just see in the back of his mind, like, I I'm going to be responsible for someone's accidental shooting, aren't I? And he's like, okay, what kind of rifle are you looking for? One with a scope. Preferably powerful. And, I'm actually kidding. I don't shoot rifles. I shoot shotguns. Even if you go for a shotgun, even if you miss the target, you still hit something. Recently got a dog, which encouraged my father, and now he's finally something to play catch with. See, because I used to play a game with my dad called I throw and you catch, and you walk the ball back to me. That typically lasted, really lasted until the other person got sick of it. Which, that's how most games go, right? I've been going on a lot of blind dates recently. Let me rephrase that. I meant to say I've dated a lot of blind girls. It's kind of one and the same. Here's the thing, I'm sick of dating blind girls because I'm sick of every date revolving around public transportation. It's really annoying. It's hard to get romantic in the 30th Street train station, alright? I play on Tinder and whatnot. And anyone messaging a girl on Tinder and I ask, like, hey, what do you like to do for fun? And I get the reply, I like to hang out with friends. No shit. If I go out to hang out with enemies, this is way more exciting. Yeah, you sit in a room, stare across at each other, plot out your scheme. Sometimes you look up and be like, I'll get you next time. You will be gotten by me! I will be doing the getting, you will be the gotten! That might not be the funniest thing in the world, but I just love doing that voice. And I've also got a Farmers Only account. I've got that going on. Here's the thing you know about Farmers Only. If you run out of people to swipe on pretty quickly. On a good day, I've got 5 to 7 options. Then you have to wait 2 weeks for more people to join the app. Last night I matched up with a goat. Going out with her tomorrow night. It's the cheapest date I've ever been on. It only cost me yard trimmings. I know I got the whole country boy redneck thing going on, and for proof of that, I was recently hit on by a woman with no teeth. See, here's the thing, and I didn't find out until the next morning, right? I did not find out she had no teeth until the next morning. My friends, they told me she had no teeth. No, it's not what you think. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I thought about having sexual relations with that woman. I feel like a lot of country music doesn't really capture, like especially modern country, it doesn't really capture the experiences I've had. Like when your mom gets in a little fight with the pastor at your neighborhood church. I'll explain. So back in 08, there was a tsunami that hit a Muslim country, and at our church, the pastor gets on a stage. I don't actually know what it's called. He gets on stage and he's like, all those Muslims who died in the tsunami went straight to hell. And my mom stands up and goes, how the fuck do you know? Alright, Mom, I think you broke 2 rules of church. Number 1, not cursing in church. Number 2, not heckling the pastor. So, my dad worked construction most of my life, so inadvertently I've worked construction most of my life. And working construction is unlike any other business you can be a part of. Because you can have conversation you can't have in normal work environments. I remember I was recently sitting with a guy I work with, Tyler, and we're sitting on Home Depot buckets, eating our Wawa sandwiches or whatever. And I turn to him and I'm like, hey, Tyler, you ever think what pussy tastes like? Now they're trying to get away with that in an office. Like, you can't be around the coffee pot and be like, hey, Lisa, you ever think what pussy tastes like? Alright, Jerry, you were fired. Why? Why am I fired? You fucking know why. Come on, get out of here. I remember I was dating a girl for a little bit, and she used to text me in the morning, like, hey, sweetheart. Or, damn, I screwed that one up. But she used to text me at the end of the day and be like, hey, I hope you had, how was your day? And I'd reply with one word, terrifying. And she was like, why? Well, most of my day was spent cutting electrical wires. Now here's the thing, when you're cutting electrical wires and you ask the question, Hey, is this thing live? The one answer you don't want to get is maybe. You're about to find out. I remember we were going in one day and boss was like, hey, Scott, Tyler, Zane, you guys are working in Lincoln Park. So I go, oh, did we try so hard to get so far? He goes, yeah, and in the end it didn't even matter. But I don't know, I was college student, obviously. I have a perfect attendance record with, not in classes, but with a case of beer I keep in my fridge.
Yeah.
Recently talking with a friend of mine, and she's like, oh, what are you taking next semester? Classes. I want to start a series of inconvenient convenience stores. Figure I'll put one at the bottom of the ocean and one at the top of Mount Everest. My dad's a sports guy. I'm not very much of a sports guy. I mean, I like the excuse to drink on a Sunday, but that's about it. And sometimes I'll mess with him and I'll be like, so, how about that sports ball? I bet the Giants will win the World Series this year. He'll go like, come on, you know that's not right. I'm like, hey, I'm just saying, they have a good chance of scoring some home runs. I don't know, I guess a lot of it is just, life is all you make it. And we definitely appreciate everyone who came out tonight. And, I've been working for the Veterans Military Affairs Office for about the past 3 years. We've been doing a show for roughly the same amount of time. And each year it just gets bigger and bigger. And we're really grateful for everyone who comes out, for all of our sponsors who donate. And, in the end, it's just a lot of fun. And the whole goal of this is just make sure you guys have a good time, support Spider Veterans, which obviously, thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being here. Other than that, who's ready to get the show on the road? All right, who's ready to get this rolling? We got some great comedy, we got some great improv sketches. My name is Xander. Catch me at the pub later. Let's hang out, all right?
Alright, well, I couldn't use my whistle, so I'm using the bullhorn anyway. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, I was going to show you guys how this bullhorn also has like 6 other sound effects. And I'm sorry, you're actually going to hear them anyway. That's just one of them. It's actually very annoying. Anyway, we are on to our next person, or act rather. So, we're back with Riot. As you can tell, they have a lot to show us tonight. So let's hear it for Riot for the 3rd time.
Do you love us yet?
Well, everybody, this game is called Whose Line Is It Anyway? Basically, they will have one scene, and on top of that, there will be random lines scattered throughout the entire process. They all have to use at least 3 to 4 lines throughout, and it can be the most random of things, from whose baby is that to, I just fucked your mom.
So Tuesday again.
Yes, Tuesday again.
All right. So our scene will be
Your first day at wizard school.
that.
Once he's done throwing up, then yeah.
Start, I'm your teacher.
I do one missing thumb trick and they enroll me at Hogwarts. I can only do this, I don't know why they do it.
It's pretty cool.
My magic is my feet. Wah!
I want to go home. I want to go home so bad.
Go
I want to go home, see my mom and say, what actually is up? I just don't understand.
See, that is a very profound question.
Who are you?
I am your teacher.
Oh, God.
Who? What's your name? That is not important. You failed.
But I want a divorce.
Happy Father's
From
Day,
someone.
Daddy. That is our first spell that you will learn.
But I want a divorce.
Hold your wand. None of you have wands. This is disappointing. Well, then again, neither do I. So, happy Father's Day, Daddy. This is to congratulate somebody on being a father.
You look 23. Why do you sound like that?
Smoking.
Forget green. It's not
I have
green,
needs. I have needs.
So do
Smoking
I.
was one of them. But we
So do
moved on.
I. My teacher needs to teach me.
What is wrong with you?
All right.
F am incredibly depressed. I am incredibly depressed.
Why?
Because you're so ugly.
Stop being so mean.
Me too. We have so much in common. I hate how I look too.
My name is not Jessica. For anyone who cares.
Don't.
We don't care.
Okay, never mind that.
It may or may not be mine.
Jessica?
Oh, you already did this one. Damn it!
You guys are so stupid. Dutch. God damn it! Your name's not Jessica, it's Dutch. I think.
What? It is?
The floor says so.
You know,
Hello, floor.
It must be magic.
it must be death. We may be wizards.
Throwing them on the floor.
We may be wizards. But maybe ice-breaking activities are actually a good idea. Because this way we don't know shit.
Oh, ass cramp,
See? These are the reasons why we need ice-breaking activities.
Find
Avoid
your
aspirin.
ending.
Fine, there you go.
You keep taking my shit.
Oh, no, I'm your teacher, I'm supposed to.
Hold on, I need to take this.
My ass still cramps.
Damn it. I hate getting robbed in school. Here, you can take this. I got a shoe for you. Left or right?
Both.
Well, that's all right. Good thing I'm walking home.
Woo, who wants these?
Get all the textures. They're not worth anything. I guess class dismissed.
Can I go home?
Yes! Leave!
And that was Whose Line Is It Anyway?
You can see that.
All right. So, are you guys done? Is that
You
it?
want to do another one?
I mean, I'm down for it. I'm kind of sad.
We're back.
Woo!
Tiffany!
Me.
Why?
Oh, what do I get to do?
Yeah, get read one.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, I got two. I'll take the green one, whatever this is. Cool. Wanna play Minecraft with me?
No, I'm
No.
so sorry.
That's
Please
okay.
leave my stage.
Yep, that's fine. I don't like it anyway.
All right. Our next scene is a groom who shows up to the wrong wedding.
Ooh.
They're all in a bunch.
Nothing's going right for me today.
All right, action.
I don't know who's getting married. I don't care.
This is Carol's wedding, right?
I'm the flower.
Who's Carol?
My bride.
Flowers for you. Excuse
Who
me.
are you?
Flowers for you.
I'm the groom.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm the groom. What?
What do you mean?
Honey, what's going on?
Wait, who are you?
Brittany, I'm marrying my husband
This
Todd.
the bride? The bride?
I'm the man of honor.
And I'm Rebecca. What the hell is going on?
I don't know, Becca. All I know is I demand to speak to a manager.
You can speak to the
Your name,
priest.
please, sir.
Todd?
Okay, Todd.
I'm the
Tig or Biddies?
Why are you at my wedding?
Why are you so loud?
You know what? You know what? You know
This
what?
is my
Slap
special
me.
day.
Slap me so hard
Don't
my
call me a
pieces.
bitch. My
Do
mommy
it.
thinks
Dare
I'm cool.
it. Do it.
What's up, gamers?
Come on.
I don't know about that one.
You know what? You guys don't like playing Minecraft?
I know I paid for
My
this,
ticket
so you guys need to leave. And I need Carol. Miss Becca, whatever your name is.
Ah!
You need flowers, sir. Flowers for you. Well,
God!
you
I
need
love
anime.
anime.
Better. Flowers for you. That totally was not understand. No, right?
Look.
Again, why are you at my wedding?
Listen, you need
Wait,
to
I
get
have-
out of my best
Okay,
friend's wedding.
Miss
Whoa.
Ballpark Mall Cop 3.
It's Mrs. Paul Blart Malkoff 3.
You don't
Baby's sleeping!
You don't speak to my maid of honor like that.
How dare she?
Hey, okay. Okay, I'm gonna need you to exit.
Honey, take care.
Exit stage, right?
Do you want any more
'Cause-
flowers?
Not supposed
Yes,
to be here,
for
my
purpose, yes.
We don't have a
Yes.
flower girl. Who the fuck
Thank
are
you.
you?
That's my flower girl.
Oh,
Thank you.
the wrong wedding. Hurry up!
Who are you? Who am I?
Asterisk roar, asterisk XD, fight!
Don't look now, but I'm reading this off a post-it note.
So, is anyone going to tell me where my wedding's at?
I don't know. I don't care. Get out of mine.
All I want to do is get married.
We got lifted
No.
over to your pick.
Are you back?
We're going with Uber. Come on. Come on. We can get a 5-star rating.
This is
I
the
know
worst
one
bar
guy-
mitzvah
this
ever.
guy with like a 1-star rating. It was awful.
So, are we getting married in here or
Let's,
not?
Yeah, let's go.
All right,
sweetie.
all
Let's
right,
go.
all right, all right. Let's go.
I'm gonna exit this way. American Idol.
I've been waiting to do that. I just thought you should all know. I've been confetti popping people since February, and once I knew I could use that here, I was ready. So that's why I was disappointed earlier when they stopped early.
She glitter bombs too.
Oh yeah, if Ben's out there, he got glitter bombed. He can tell you. Yeah, you can tell them how crazy I am. Anyway,
We are victims.
you're fine. Anyway, enter with a colorful bang, as you can see. So it is time to recognize the reason we're here tonight, our veterans. So let's bring up our supreme producer, Thomas Reddington, and RUBA president, Zane Burney.
Half y'all like, he looked familiar. Just saw him 15 minutes ago. Whoa! Whoa! Hey-o! Hey-o! Hey-o!
How long will you keep doing this?
You want to do a cadence while we're at it?
They just made a big mistake. They put me on the stage and gave me a mic, okay?
That is the worst mistake they could have made, honestly.
My name's Thomas Reddington, and I thank you all for coming here tonight. Round of applause for yourselves. Everyone and everything you see in this show is voluntary. Please thank all the students out in the lobby, all the students that we have back here, running everything backstage, our performers, and our main talent coming after I say main talent because there ain't much talent right there, that's for sure. But I gotta listen to Zane all the time, all right? He tries out all his jokes on me, that's probably why, that's what happened.
Yeah, we get sick of each other very quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
He's heard it all on my end, so.
But our comics, our stand-ups in the second half, they're professionals that work up and down the East Coast, and they're volunteering their time tonight. So after intermission, when you come on back, let's show them Rider hospitality when they come out. But I just want to, real short, I'm the coordinator of Veteran and Military Affairs here. I work in the Veterans and Military Affairs office. Our mission in the office is to assist any military-connected student, okay, that's veteran, active duty, reserve, National Guard, ROTC, you have it, dependents, spouses, children, all right? We assist them from application to graduation here at Rider University. Of course, we'll assist anyone who shows up at our front door, but that's our main mission. And this is part of what we do, is this annual fundraiser for the Rider Veterans Fund. We also have quite a week-long activities leading up to Veterans Day. If you can stop by the campus in the week of this year, it'll be the week of November 3rd through 7th. We put all the flags out on the campus mall. Has anybody here seen the flags that we put out to honor veterans? Yeah, okay, all right, let's hear it. Come on, let's have fun. And that's another part of what we do here. We also have the Veterans Advisory Committee, where we bring all parts of the university together once a month, and we talk about issues with any military-connected student here at Rider with the idea of getting them resolved as quickly as possible. But at this time, let me introduce you to the president of the Rider University Veterans Association, Zane Berman.
Hi, first time to you. Yes, I am the president of RUBA, not even a veteran. I'm just supportive. Sorry, I always find that funny. But yes, I am the president of the Rider University Veterans Association. What we are is a network of military veterans, active duty, and also military-dependent students who, our main goal is really just to support veterans and support each other as we're all going through this whole journey called college. We do several social hours throughout the month to kind of get people together. We have the Veterans Pizza Luncheon. We do a social hour at the pub once a month. And it's really just an organization so veterans and military-connected students can kind of have a support system and a network to reach out to whenever they need help, or whenever they want folks to hang out with, or something along those lines. So that's really sums up what we do and what we're all about. It's just the whole community of trying to help folks. Yeah.
The Rider University Veterans Association is a student group. Any student can join. You don't necessarily have to be veteran or military affiliated. Maybe you just want to learn about the community. Maybe you want to hang out with really cool people, like veterans and military, right? You're out there, you know how cool you are. All right. So totally a student group. Any group at Rider is open to all students. Now another thing about RUBA, RUBA is one of 3 student organizations on campus that have been given their own spaces. The other 2 are student government and commuting students. So RUBA has their own lounge back in the Maurer Center. It's like a USO lounge. So they can go back there, there's big comfortable chairs, we stock the refrigerator, we got microwave meals, we got drinks, we got K-cup dispensers, we have desktop computer stations. The students can, all the software is on there that they need. It's tastefully decorated with a lovely floral scent. It's a really great place. So if you ever get a chance to go on back there. We also put a combination lock on the door so that a student, anytime the Maurer Center's open, a veteran can go in there, punch in the combo, they can use the RUBA lounge. Now, last but not least, our show tonight is dedicated to Colonel Frederick J. Yeager. Okay, you heard us mention him earlier in the evening. Dr. Yeager graduated from West Point in 1938. His first assignment, Corregidor Island, Philippines. All right, those of you that know your history know that just a few years later, the Japanese invaded the Philippines. They surrounded Corregidor, and they forced the American and the Philippine contingent there to surrender. Remember, that's when Roosevelt told MacArthur to get on the PT boat, and you're going to leave, and he said, "I shall return." Do we remember that? Anybody?
Yes.
Come on, yes. You guys?
Yes.
All right, good. Okay, Dr. Yeager was there as a young officer. And while they were defending Corregidor, he earned himself the Silver Star for under heavy fire. He rescued a severely wounded soldier who was being left behind. And he just said, "Nope, that's not going to happen." He went and got that soldier and got them both back alive. Was awarded the Silver Star. Then if you know your history, you know that they rounded up, the Japanese rounded up all those soldiers and forced them to march. Okay, no food and water in the hot sun, the Bataan Death March. Okay, Dr. Yeager survived the Bataan Death March. Dr. Yeager then spent 3.5 years in Japanese concentration camps. While he was there, he started a club called the I Like It Here Club. Okay, think about that for a second. Japanese concentration camp, being tortured and starved and worked to death. But he knew that if we're going to go through this, we've got to take charge of something, and that's going to be our attitude. And he created the I Like It Here Club. Now, as they moved prisoners around, the club spread eventually through all the concentration camps, all the Japanese concentration camps. They each had a chapter of the I Like It Here Club. Dr. Yeager survived the war. He went on to have an illustrious career in Army intelligence. His postings included Berlin, Brussels, Washington, D.C., and he also served as the military attaché in Moscow during the Cold War. All right? He was in the thick of everything. He retired a colonel. During his time in the Army, he got his master's at the Army War College in Carlisle, and he got his doctorate here at Princeton. When he retired from the Army, he wanted to teach. Where did he come to teach? He came to teach at Rider College. He taught political science, Russian, and Russian literature, which, by the way, he learned to speak Russian while he was in the Japanese POW camp, if you can believe that. Keep himself occupied. Unbelievable. He's just an unbelievable person. While he was a professor here, he was very popular. Very popular professor. There's even stories, we have old stories in the Rider News, of students who were so sick, they still went to his class anyway and passed out in class. Now, how often does that happen? Everybody's like fighting to go to class. Don't we skip class? I think that's what you're saying, right? Didn't you tell me you skipped class?
Yeah, I might have skipped a few in my day.
Right. He also got competitions going called the Songbird Competition. Now, this is back in the 80s, in the 90s. I believe the drinking age was a little lower. Right down here in the Rider Pub, which you're invited to go to after the show, he would have the Songbird Contest where he would get different groups from his various classes, and they would learn a drinking song in a foreign language, and then they had to get up in front of the language professors for that language and sing the song while intoxicated, and it kind of went further south from there. Okay, you get it? All right. So, but our show is dedicated to the memory of Dr. Yeager, and so the one true way that we can truly honor him is have a good time tonight. Thank you for coming.
Let's introduce our next act, which is Jesse. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you. Hello.
Sorry.
He had to make an extra cameo. What a star. Anyway, Jesse Eigner, who is from the Asheville Comedy Festival and with Stand Comedy Club in New York City. Let's hear it. He's one of our headliners, by the way.
Ooh. Keep it going for Tiffany and Tom, everybody. And those bags. How about those bags? How about this? I'm the big bag guy. Ooh, hot mic. Hot bits. How's everybody feeling? Amazing. Grab it by the tip. That's what you gotta do. They told me backstage. Grab by the tip. Just the tip, just for a second. It's good to be here. Is everybody feeling? Said that already. It's fun to be here. I have no spam. How do you follow a raffle, you know? I'm just gonna give you guys some fresh, hot bits. Get them while they're sizzling. You guys are in for a treat. I feel like I'm gonna catch my big break in comedy soon. I've been on the Jimmy Fallon show twice now in the audience, so this is a real treat. I want that support. Need that. You guys might recognize me already from your movie screens, TV screens, through your screen doors. I've got some creepy bits. It's really good to be here. We're moving and grooving, surrounded by mics and bags and flags, and my mom's roughage. It's good to be here. First time here at Rider, BLC, beautiful BLC Theater. It's a beautiful theater. It's the Bacon Lettuce Comedy Theater. Hold the mayo. That's what I always say. Take me to BLC, hold the mayo. It's a little Rider riff. Really grooving now. Rider, the colors for Rider are cranberry and gray. Is that true? True. That cranberry. That cranberry's my favorite drink. Cranberry and Grey Goose with that bacon, lettuce, and comedy sandwich. Yeah, baby. Love that. Yeah, love that, man. Cranberry and Grey Goose. I'm from northern New Jersey, from Bergen County. Everybody else from northern Jersey here? Yeah. Yes, love that. Love that. Northern Jersey, Central Jersey, South Jersey. I feel like we all disagree on a lot of things, but one thing we can all agree on is that Northern Jersey is the best. Can we say that? No? Yes. So if you can't say that, it's going to divide the crowd. It's just a bit. Oh man, now we have chaos out there. It's fun. My first time here at Rider. Is there a Rider Rutgers rivalry? The Triple R? We have that? Hear about that? You see that? Is there? It's like the Scarlet Knights versus the Rider Bronx. I'll take a Bronx all day. Take that Bronx. My mom is from the Bronx, so really love that little woo in the back. A bronc is a bucking horse, and my mom is certainly a bucking horse. It's good to be here. From New Jersey, like I said. Any Rider football players in the house? Rider's been undefeated since 1951. You guys hear about this? Yes. Best football team in the state. Yes, sir. That's fun. Rider's got a lot of good stats. The #1 worst ranked dorm rooms. Is that true? Yeah. Yes. That's the worst thing you guys take pride in. Yeah, they're terrible. What makes them terrible? It's like Rider's like Rikers Island. It's like a jail cell. Rikers Island is like a tropical jail, if no one knows what that is. It's a jail, but you guys are having fun. It's good to be here. I'm a little salty though. I don't mean to make fun of Rider. My sister is actually dating a former Rider soccer player. He used to play soccer here. Any soccer players in the house? Yes. That sounds like a woman though. Good. A female? Or a really effeminate guy? This guy, I'm a very protective older brother. I don't like my sister. I wish my sister was a lesbian, you know? So this guy is scoring goals in my sister now. He's scoring. It's offensive and it's offsides. I'm gonna be the referee in this relationship. I'm gonna give this guy a red card, take my sister's V card. It's good to be here. All I'm saying is I just hope that my sister's not ridering his cock. It is good. I'm just saying that. Can I say that? I'm gonna get kicked out of here. No, it's all good. It's fun. I feel like I kind of look like an alcoholic Shirley Temple, you know, just like a sweetie pie. Said one too many Shirleys. This red face, perfect with this red glow. You guys can't even see. I just got a red skin. Kind of rocking like a lunch lady vibe at the moment, you know, just serving up slop, get it all top. Shoot me up, spit me out, swallow me whole. I'm glad no one's in the front row. That's the splash zone. Might get a little wet and wild. Guys, keep your distance. I get a little wet in the face and in the pants. It's good to be here though. Got that lunch lady boy vibe. I recently went from New York to Sacramento, which is the reverse ladybird, and I threw up myself on the flight. Little lady bird, more like a lady barf, you know? That little baby bird, mama bird. Oh boy, Jeez Louise. I got a guy came up to me after a show once and he said, yo man, good bits, tip. Gotta grab the bits on the tip. He handed me a card for a women's defense class, so I went and I got beat up. But it was good. I got heckled at a show recently. A guy was like, hey man, you look like Jonah Hill. And I was like, hey man, that makes me feel super bad. It was classic American movie. He's like, shut up man, I'm gonna knock you up. That's Seth Rogen, not even Jonah Hill, but it is fun. I want to get into acting like Jonah Hill, but I feel like I'm gonna get typecast like a butch lesbian, you know? But I do love softball, I love scissoring. You gotta embrace your energy. Shoot your shot. Any lesbians in the house tonight? Down to scissor? No, you're not a lesbian, sir? I'm down to scissor. I'll rub my denim against your denim cock. It's fine with me. Whoever got that Hooters gift card, I'm down to scissor whoever got that. Also, the guy who pee into that urinal thing, I'm down. I got a 2.5 hour drive back to New York. Get some spam on my nipples. It is good though. I'd say that's my number one. The number one raffle is the spam. We agree on that? No? Yes. It's the pro spam crowd. No spam in the email, spam in the mouth. I'm from northern Jersey, like I said. I used to be a ball boy for the New Jersey Nets in high school. Any NBA fans? Yeah. Now they were the New Jersey Nets back in the day. Before they moved to Brooklyn, everyone started to give a hoot once they were in Brooklyn. No one gave a hoot when they're in New Jersey, you know? I just wanted to say give a hoot, felt good. When I was a ball boy, Jason Kidd was on the team at the time. I said, that's how old I am, Jay Kidd. Jay Kidd told me my pants were too tight when I was a ball boy, so I told him to stop beating his wife, which is a classic, you know? Ball boy bit, go home, look it up, save a laugh, ride a cowboy. I made money off of tips as a ball boy. The biggest tip I got was from Ron Artest, Meta World Peace. And the biggest tip I saw was Vince Carter touched his kneecap, that's a dick tip bit. Yep, she gets it. Oh, it's an audible penis tip. Being a ball boy was fun. Hardest part about being a ball boy, I would rebound before the game, and I would have to like pass the guys the ball, and I would hit them in the balls. So it's a lot of ball-on-ball crime. But it is good to be here. From New Jersey. Anybody go down to AC, the casinos here in Jersey? Gamble? Any gamblers? You guys old enough? Yes. Pro gambling. Might need to get some help. Gambling's fun though. I was at a casino in AC, and I was taking off the real degenerate gambler, unfortunately, at the bar. And at the end of our conversation, he hands me 2 big bottles of A1 steak sauce that he stole from the restaurant there. And he hands me these 2 big bottles of sauce, like he's handing me 2 gold bars. He's like, go home, start a family with this beef sauce. So I did. I went to my local butcher shop, got a couple petite filet mignons, and raised them as my own. First lesson, don't let anyone treat you like a piece of meat. That's my weirdest bit. No one walked out. Thank you very much. That's a see ya. Oh man, you guys, how do you follow a raffle? I'm just gonna serve up some fresh hot bits, chew me up, spit me out. You guys like to drink? Any drinkers here? Yes. Yeah. You guys ever go to a bar and you ask for a soda vodka? The guy's like, nah man, this is a salad bar, get the fuck out, you know? Yeah? We got kale here, bro. Man, you guys get quiet very quick, but I like it. You gotta earn your keep. Earn your keep. Man, really moving and grooving. I like New Jersey. I love diners in New Jersey. Anybody have a favorite diner? Yeah, I love a diner. You can tell if it's a Jersey diner if there's a sign up front that says, please wait to be seated. Then the server yells at you for not seating yourself. I love that. Need that, gotta have that. As long as the Monty sticks are crispy, you know? They could have slapped me in the face and kissed me. I love gooey cheese bits. That's just like a mini poem. I like going to diners with like 40 of my closest bros and then asking the server to split the check and all of our different cards. Then their head explodes, so you get a free meal. There's a lot of turnover at diners. I'm not talking about the apple crumb. I'm talking about the heads exploding, folks. I live in Astoria, Queens now. A lot of good Greek restaurants in Astoria. They have like these, but it's kind of got diner vibes. I went there with my family and we got the dips. Gotta get the dips, these restaurants. Got the dips, but I got nothing to dip into the dips. I was like, I dip, you dip, we dip. So we just dipped out of there, got some dip set, dippity doo dah day. I'm not having a seizure on stage, you guys are. It's good to be here. If you've thought so far during my set in your head or out loud, what the fuck? You're not wrong, just FYI. I'm a big time lesbian, as I said. I like playing softball. I've got pretty sweet feet. They're petite, but they're also a treat. Sometimes I don't have jokes, I just rhyme words, but it's fun. I got good feet. I actually have a crooked left foot. Thanks for asking about it. I feel like in order to get my comedy, I kind of know my body, so now you guys can go nuts. My parents said that in order to fix my foot, that they had to break my ankle. And I kind of want a surgeon to do that. Like, nah man, we want to hammer your foot. So I'm walking around here with a little hitch in my giddy up. I like going to Jersey. I like going to diners in New Jersey. I like to steal pens from diners and then give those pens to the poor. People call me Peter Pen, which doesn't even make any sense because Robin Hood stole from the rich and gave to the poor, but they both have green hats. So it's Green Hat Day at the end of the day. I went to a diner with my grandparents, my 2 cousins recently. I call my grandparents my $1,000 mom and papa, because they're pretty grand, you know? Pause for applause. Thank you very much. Love the support in here. Love the support. I call one of my cousins DeMarcus, because the basketball player DeMarcus Cousins. My other cousin Kirk, because the football player Kirk Cousins. Just cuz, they're my cousins. So, that's a slow burn. It's a candle. Gotta wait for that burn to come in. Well, thank you so much. That's the feedback I'm looking for. It's a basketball fan. Down to scissor if you want, man. Let's rub jeans. Yeah, the Hooters gift card. Jeez Louise. My $1,000 papa told a story about how DeMarcus Kirk and we all got circumcised by the same Moyle growing up. The Moyle is the rabbi who snips your weenie. And this guy, he's one of the best snippers in the business. He's still snipping today. If this guy was in the army, he'd be a long-range snipper. This guy, this guy played for the LA Snippers, you know? You guys like the circumcision biz? That's cool. But my thousand papa said that for me, this guy had to go back for a second snip, because like, quote unquote, I had a thick one as a baby. I had like a baby chode, folks, but I grew into my dick. So sir, if you still want to take me up, I got a big dick. It's gonna get weirder from here, buckle in. I didn't have any sex in college because I wore Uggs to class. But now I'm wearing sneakies, so I'm slaying vagine. You know, if you don't wear a pair of sneakies, man. The first time I ate out a girl, I threw up. I threw up my hand to God, thanking him. I love to eat puss. Big time lesbian. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. I'm a big mama's boy. I like getting my hair cut at women's salons, you know. I love getting my hair shampooed and conditioned or up beforehand. I find it very luxurious. But I love the most for my hairdresser, Liz. I feel like Liz really gets me. It's come my time with Liz. If you guys knew Liz, you'd be laughing so hard. I've been seeing a girl now who's 9 years older than me through my binoculars at night. And it's actually Liz, my hairdresser. She uses, that's a creepy bit, but it's good to be here. I've been YouTubing how to take a bra off, because I can't get mine to unhinge, you know? I've been YouTubing how to take a bra off. I recently had the opportunity to take a girl's bra off, and I couldn't do it because she didn't want me to. I'm just being serious. My dad, how did I say my dad? When I think about bras, I think about my dad. I got new eyeballs recently. I guess I got a fresh pair of balls in my head, a little twinkle in both my eyes. I actually got LASIK done. Anybody ever get LASIK here? Yeah. Whoa, cool. I consider myself now a LASIK bitch, you know? All I do is drink soda vodkas, go to brunch, and see things very well. It's a good life for me. Being super LASIK. I'm going to Starbucks, get myself a caramel frappuccino with extra whip. Hold the caramel in the frappuccino, just give me a cup of whip. Love whip. My favorite part about Congress is the whip, you know? Gets all the legislation through. LASIK is very easy. People are getting it at different times, but I love it. There's little pockets like, ha. And here like, what? LASIK? Basic. But it's good to be here. Give you the spark notes. I love getting sweaty on stage. Reminds me of the summertime, going to the beach. Any people go to the Jersey Shore here? Yes. I love the Jersey Shore. I love going to the beach and putting lotion on people's backs. Everyone calls me Backman from the summertime. Summertime is when Backman rises. That's what I say. In the wintertime, down to Florida, somewhere warm, it's when Backman returns to Florida. It's basically just Backman forever, all year long, you know? Nothing better than the first squirt of lotion, it's Backman begins. Start rubbing backs, Backman and rubbing. Sometimes, my friends, they go to the beach without me, come with a burnt back. Nothing worse than a burnt back. One with a burnt back, you know, Dark Knight. You know, it's one of those, that's one too many Backmans. But, speaking of putting cream on people's backs, I'm a big fan of Jizz. Any Jizz fans in the house? This is a Jizz crowd. Do you guys know that Jizz is good for your skin? It's got like anti-aging elements in it. It's the oldest cream in the book of Jizz, which Jizz is my favorite book because all the pages are stuck together, you know, it's a sticky book. Take it to the beach, I can't read it, it's a sticky book. Oh man, you guys hate me, but it's good to be here. I don't know how much time I've done. I might do another hour and a half. Got some more raffles, got some flags. It's good to be here though. What can I tell you guys? Shish kebab. I like to travel. You guys ever been to Amsterdam? Yeah. Amsterdam is dope. Smoked a lot of dope. But we got scammed by the Anne Frank family. They went to the Anne Frank house, and my dad bought a tour online, and it ended up being a tour of like Anne Frank's mailbox. She wasn't getting a lot of mail from the Holocaust. So instead, my dad and I went to a coffee shop, smoked a bunch of coffee, and then my dad like lost his mind and tried to sneak into the Anne Frank house. Anne Frank was trying to get out, my dad was trying to get in. I went in for a kiss one time with a girl, and she like moved away to the West Coast. So I got friend zoned, then I got time zoned, and then I ate a calzone. So that's a cheesy way to end. You guys have been amazing. Thank you very much. Keep going for your hosts.
I gotta say, I'm a little upset this Kane is taller than me. But, you know, such as life as a vertically challenged person.
Yes.
Whoever said that, you're my new friend. Anyway, we have to give it up one more time for Riot, as they are in their final rounds of improv. I'm crying a little bit, not gonna lie. So, let's give it up for Riot.
Guess who's back? Back again. Riot's back. Tell a friend.
We're supposed to
All right.
Okay.
So, you guys have somewhat managed to successfully line up in the center.
Hey! We're good at something.
Just down. All right. So before we start our final round of improv, I just want to thank you all. I want to thank these guys. We got Brandon, Ronnie, Eliza for a second. Eliza, Sean, and Brett. He followed us home one day, but
And we just adopted him and he just won't leave.
yeah, that's upsetting. All right. So our last game is Scenes from a Hat. So this game is a fun one. We take a hat and we put scenes in it, and then we read them, and then anybody who thinks of anything just takes a step forward and shouts whatever's on their mind that's relevant to the scene. So our first scene from a hat is a drive-through services for everything. Absolutely anything.
You can go first.
Thank you. Can I have myself, please? Thank you. Welcome.
Hi, I would like to be tested for every STD in the book.
Can I get a car?
Can I get a male baby? Thank you.
Thank you for the voice.
May I have a bride, a pretty one?
This one's actually probably my favorite. Mr. Thanos' neighborhood. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, but Thanos.
Silence, finally!
Wait, there's no train.
Hi, everyone. I don't know what Mr. Rogers does, but here you go.
Oh, girl, you did not just say that to me. Oh, shit.
Things you can say to your boss, but not your lover. Things you can say to your boss, but not your lover.
Can I have a raise, please?
Oh, please, can I just get a day off?
Shove it up yours.
I'm coming late. Can I, is that okay?
Dude, I just have this really annoying person next to me.
Things the flying monkeys say or do when the witch is not there.
Kevin, chill. This is just on for an hour.
Christ.
Okay, so like, we're really thirsty and she hasn't given us water for a month.
We should fling our poo at her.
World's worst business slogans.
Condoms, no babies.
That's pretty good. Is that the baby shower?
Are you tired of high mortgage rates? Are you tired of your insurance company screwing you over every single day? Go fuck yourself.
And this is why we need birth control.
A beautiful segue right from that to bad times to be drunk.
Wait, is this a baby shower?
Rest in peace, Grandma.
The next scene is...
Oh my God, it's just
We're so polite.
Hey, is this button? Oh, combine with Korea.
Hi, Miss Sam. Welcome to my first day of preschool. Oh, beer!
Who has a little poopy diaper? You have a little...
World's worst.
Unlikely supervillains.
What?
Unlikely supervillains. As in supervillains that are unlikely. Would you like to use it in a sentence? I can.
I am the bra stealer. Give me all your bras.
Oh, Lord.
All the nipples. Jesus.
Oh! You'll rue this day, Sean! I am the Sean.
Yes, you get student debt. You get student debt.
I didn't know Ryder was a supervillain.
Whoa,
That works. Whoa.
Guess we have some Ryder supporters here, like what?
What?
Don't even go here.
for shame.
And that's the superhero.
For shame! You are done, unfortunately, but I'm not done. I had to do a full circle. Oh, I'm sorry. You're so welcome. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year. Woo!
Thank you for coming out tonight.
Give it up for Ryan. Here, Merry Christmas. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You know what? What he doesn't know is that can's basically empty, so Jesus to me. Thank you for taking out my trash. I appreciate you. Anyway, of course I had to go full circle since that was their last time on stage for the night, so I had to go crazy. Anyway, we are on to our final act of the night, who is also one of our headliners. So, Jonathan McBride.
I love America so much. Thank you. Hi everybody, how you guys doing tonight? Yes. Give it up for everybody you've seen before. This mic, there you go. Give it up for everybody you've seen before. Ryan, Jesse Eigner, Trevor Burbank, everybody that was up here. Fun show, good times. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for this opportunity. I love this time of year too, because my wife and I get to play our favorite video game, TurboTax. It's very important to get a high score in that game, guys. My favorite character runs a nonprofit and has 8 children. I get very high scores with that guy. There are 4 mics up here, I guess, because I'm going to call some of you up here later, so be ready for that. I don't know. I'm going to move this over here if that's okay. Any veterans in the house tonight?
Yeah.
Anybody? Yeah? One? Just one? Be loud, veterans. Where are you?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, I was a veteran.
U.S. Army.
U.S. Army veteran? Awesome. What about the first guy?
Air Force. Still currently serving.
Air Force. You're still currently serving?
Yeah, I'm in the reserves.
You're in the reserves right now. That's great.
My technician, Air Force.
Your technician, Air Force?
Right back there.
Oh, right back there. Okay.
Air Force.
You guys can see me, but I can't see you, so we're all like Zane up here tonight. Yeah, yeah. I love Zane. What a nice guy. Give it up for Zane, everybody. What a great guy. Yeah. I like Zane. This is the first night I've met him, but I've talked to him on the internet for a long time. I won't tell you the website, but the app. No, but Zane, great guy, keeps running into shit backstage. I've never seen a blind person with a stick who didn't use it. He just carries it with him. No kidding, he tripped over a Nerf gun backstage. I'm like, bro, if you just use the stick as was intended, you would. What are you doing? You know? It's true, it is true. Thank you. It's true. I only speak truth. That's all I do is speak truth. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Yes, fun times. Fun times. I think veterans should get free college. I do. I think veterans should get free health care. I think veterans should get private jet rides around the world whenever they want. I think veterans should have free meals at any restaurant, anytime. Guys, I'm a veteran too. That's why I'm asking for all this stuff. Sir, so I had Army, right? Where was Army? Back there? Right here, sir. I told you I can't see. Don't correct me like that in front of everybody. What is your job in the Army? Human resources specialist. So you're in the Air Force of the Army. That's what you're doing right now. Yeah, I got you. So you're a human resource specialist. So what does that mean? What do you do on a daily basis?
I'm an admin based out of process paperwork, make sure people get paid, and if, let's say, people get mad, say, hey, I'm not getting paid, and I'll come to me.
Wow, that's awesome. I like you because every time I ask you a question, you give me a TED Talk, and that's great. It's a 15-minute TED Talk, and I dig that about you. That's great. You're a nice guy. What is your name, sir? Kevin. Give it up for Kevin, everybody. Serving in the Army and the Reserves. Yes. And where's the other veteran at? Air Force?
Right there.
Where? Okay, I still can't see. All I can see is an exit sign. And God, I want to just run towards it right now. I don't. You guys are nice. So, Air Force guy, what's your name?
Mike.
Mike in the Air Force. What are you in the Air Force now?
No, I'm out for a while now.
You're out for a while now. Did you retire or did you?
No, just did 4.
Did 4 years. Awesome. What was your job?
Computer and Communications Operations Specialist.
Wow. So you fixed everybody's computer on the base?
No, we just ran them.
You just ran the
We
computer?
only had one computer.
You only had one computer?
Big mainframe.
When were you in the military? Like when the first computer came out?
86.
86. So yes, when the first computer came out. That's when they We're creating a job just for you, Mike. What am I going to do? Am I going to fly planes? Am I going to build stuff? No. You are going to fix and monitor this computer. Was it an Apple computer or Microsoft?
No, it was Unisys.
Am I having a stroke? Did it get darker in here? What just happened? Did you guys notice that?
No.
Grandma?
Yeah, we ran the switchboard too.
You ran a switchboard too?
The base switchboard too.
You mean like with the little, you pull the thing out, you put it in?
That is exactly what I meant.
That's not what I meant. No, he's pulled the thing out and put it in. Stop it. You should hear what they're saying backstage. Stop it. These are college students. Switchboard, Mike, Air Force. I'm tracking. I'm back on track. Okay. So you ran the switchboard and you did 4 years. What base were you stationed at?
Ellsworth Air Force Base in South Dakota.
Oh, South Dakota. That's better than North Dakota, right?
Oh yeah, join the Air Force to see the world. I go to the middle of nowhere.
Go to the middle of nowhere, yeah. I understand. Yeah, that's good. Anybody else was in the military here? Okay, I really can't say anything. I love it. What's your name, sir? Phil. What branch were you? Oh, wait. Hold on, Phil. Give it up for Mike, everybody. Serving in the Air Force for 4 years. Yes. All right. Phil, you were a dancer. Where'd you dance? You've seen some dancing, yes.
Grafenbeer Club.
The what?
Grafenbeer.
Grafenbeer Club?
Grafenbeer. It's in Germany.
Oh, Grafenbeer in German. Okay. All right. So, Phil, what branch were you in? Army. All right. What was your job? You were a pilot in the Army of helicopters? Wow. What helicopter?
OH-58s and UH-1s.
Okay. What do they look like, though? Because I don't know all those acronyms. A Huey. Okay, I've heard of that. All right. And then Black Hawk helicopters, anything with that? No, just Hueys. Okay.
I'm older than that.
You're older than, okay. I don't judge people by their age, mostly because I can't see any of you guys, and that's better. So Phil, you got to do a lot of cool stuff in helicopters, huh? That's good. I like that. I like that. I like you, Phil. Give it up for Phil and his Army service, everybody. Awesome. Man, it rained a lot today here. I had to use GPS to get here, of course. I like GPS. You guys, what's your favorite GPS? You like your Google Maps, your Waze? What do you like?
Google Maps.
Waze, Google Maps, yeah? Those are the main ones, right? I like Google Maps. Google Maps, though, Waze and Google Maps are different, right? Because Waze will take you some crazy places. Google Maps is like your dad. He's responsible. He wants you to get from A to B, and he wants you to be safe. So I'm going to tell you this way. It may take a little longer, but we're going to get you there. Waze is like your crazy uncle who's like, look, I got a shortcut. How many guns do you have?
Who created Waze?
Are you asking me?
Yep, and why?
Who created Waze and why? All right, we're going to have a brief intermission while I go search who created... Do you know who created Waze?
You bet I do.
Oh, well... what is your name, ma'am?
Lisa Pirno.
Crazy Lisa Pirno. Okay, all right, so I'm just kidding. You seem nice. No, you seem... Lisa Pirno. Now, Lisa, who created Waze? Briefly.
The Israeli government created Waze
All right.
years back
Yeah.
for intelligence so they could follow terrorists that didn't blow Israel up. That's who created it.
All right, let me make sure I'm tracking here. Hold on. So, the Illuminati. Put a chip in your head. No, you're telling me right now that the Israeli government created Waze
That is correct.
to track terrorists,
To come in, to keep them out.
to keep them out. But isn't it a GPS to tell you how to get places? I don't understand. Why are they...
No.
They gave them wrong directions. That's what they did. They gave it to them on purpose. Buddy, I don't know. I followed directions. We're wrong place. I don't know, buddy. I don't know, buddy. I don't know, buddy.
Why has Israel never been attacked? Their airports ever
Yeah.
been attacked, and ISIS never attacked Israel for a reason.
Israel is badass. That's what you're trying to get at, right?
And they're the smartest country in the world, and now the United States government uses their people.
The United States government uses... You are pretty passionate about this, Lisa.
My father's the dealer for the DOD, United States government.
Right.
Exporting it out, and
Yeah.
liaison to Israel. So.
Wow. Did you live in Israel growing up?
No, I've been there a load of times, and my
Yeah.
grandson who's sitting somewhere in the audience, there he is, Jared Goff.
Your grandson is here?
Godson.
Your godson. Okay.
And he's been there.
It's beautiful.
It's
Israel's
the best
beautiful.
place in the world. Yes.
Wow.
It really is.
I did not know I was coming into a symposium on arms dealing today. But I'm glad I did. I'm learning a lot. Hey, write that down. Israel, Illuminati, arms dealing, Waze. All right? I learn something new every day. I hope I don't get arrested when I Google all this later. I don't want some Israelis showing up. Who told you? Who told you this shit? Was it Lisa? Son of a bitch. Lisa is doing it again. Fucking shit. That's funny. Wow. Yeah, I am also a veteran. I was in the Air Force. Yeah, that's very nice. I was in the Air Force, which means I got to go to basic training online. The Army guys get that. They get it. The Army makes fun of the Air Force because our basic training was easier than theirs. And it was. It was still basic training though. We had to march. You know, we had to do. Shoot guns and do obstacle courses. We had to do drills for when the air conditioning goes out. It can get rough sometimes. Is Lisa pointing a gun at me right now? I'm scared. I'm nervous. All right. I hope she likes me because I like her. Okay, I like her very much. One of the jobs I had in the military was to guard the gates, of the base and check people's IDs as they drove on base. And it was always funny to see American military members with Confederate flags on their cars. I was like, you're in the exact military that fought against the Confederacy, right? You're in the Union now, Jethro. What are we doing here? Yeah. Uh-oh, somebody sighed. The Confederate flag is not racist, it's for pride. Okay, thank you. All right, we covered that. Lisa, get up here and help me, please. He's going to attack me with it.
It's historic.
You're historic, too, and I like that about you. No, you're not historic. You know history. That's what I... Lisa's awesome. I like her. We're gonna have some conversations after the show. I'm not drinking anything you hand me though, okay? I've seen too many movies where I'm knocked out, I wake up in a van with duct tape. That might be okay though. What do you look like? I wish I knew. I can't see. I might want to be duct taped by you in a van later. I don't know. I don't know. I was in the military. It gets kinky. It gets weird sometimes. Whatever. Yeah. I did deploy a lot. I did things I never thought I would do when I deployed. Like when I first got to the desert, I went to they had an entertainment tent where you could check out DVDs, and I was looking around like, Gilmore Girls. Who would ever watch that garbage? 2 months later, I'm 3 seasons in. I'm like, Lorelai needs to get with Luke, because that's the only way she's gonna be happy. Yeah, that's great, Sergeant McBride, but we're in formation right now. So it's fun, yeah. I liked being in the military, because I got to wear the same clothes every day. You know how awesome it is as a guy to wear the same thing every single day? It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, right? Yes, it's great. It's awesome. And it's cool when you're in the military, but now when I wear the same clothes every day, instead of people saying, thank you for your service, they say, hey, are you all right? Can I help you with something? Can I drive you to the nearest hospital? What's going on? So now I gotta buy clothes, you know, because they're not issued anymore. So I go to my favorite store ever, Kohl's. Yes, I love Kohl's. Who said that? Me, as if I know you. I don't know. I love Kohl's. Kohl's has awesome sales. They really do. Yes, they have. I got this shirt at Kohl's for 50% off. All right, and then I have a Kohl's card, so I got another 20% off that. And then I have Kohl's cash. They paid me $5 to leave there in this shirt, guys. I am sponsored by Kohl's. I love Kohl's. Who liked Kohl's? Who was that? That's it. I'm Tasha, and I love Kohl's. That sounds like a commercial, and I like that commercial. You're just like, I'm Tasha, and I love clothes. And Lisa's in the back, Israel, Israel, Israel! Tell them about Israel! Kohl's is great. Kohl's was started by the Israeli government to clothe terrorists in ways so they can be... Yeah. I love Kohl's. I really do. I like Walmart too. I do. I like Walmart. People make fun of Walmart, but I love it. I do. Do what? It is good for broke college. It's good for broke 40-year-olds too. It's good for everybody. Walmart's good for everybody. But sometimes I like, and maybe you do this too, I like to live like rich people just for a night and go to Target. Yeah. I like Target. And I'll say this, I've never seen anybody's ass crack at Target. At Walmart, every third aisle you go down, you're gonna see somebody's ass crack. I don't know why. There's more crack than workers. I don't know what's... I end up helping them out. Oh, toilet paper? Yeah, aisle 3, yeah. No, you need it, I can tell, I can see it. Walmart is great, and I've talked to my parents about pulling their pants up, so we're gonna get there. We're gonna. No, my parents are lovely people. Thank you. My dad's also a veteran, so I come from a military family. It's fun. But yeah, cool. There we go. All right. The Israeli government is tracking this. They're shutting the mic off when they want to. No, but I love Walmart. I love stores. Stores are cool. But sometimes the advertising they do is weird. I drove by a tattoo shop, and the sign in the window said, "Tattoos are forever." Yeah, I know. That's why I don't have one. Are you trying to talk me out of it? Do other stores do that? Taco Bell. Tacos cause diarrhea. Wegmans, we are crowded.
Yeah.
Why is Wegmans always so crowded? Whole Foods, you can't afford this. Why are you even here? Go to Walmart. Pull your pants up. I don't know. Guys, they are giving me the light. Is that my time? Am I? Oh, I'm good? Okay, you're just flashing lights at me? Or is the Israeli government flashing lights at me? Who are you texting, Lisa? Put your phone down. I'm getting nervous. You don't have your phone. I love you so much. You follow rules. You read history. You know what's going on.
I'm old.
You're not old.
Yeah.
No. You brought it up. How old are you, Lisa?
Probably the oldest person.
Probably the only. So she's a woman, so she's not going to give me a straight answer. That's okay. No. It's not wrong. It's just different. It's not wrong. It's just different. What was I even talking about? Stores.
Target.
Tattoos are forever. Are you taking notes? I love that. You said Lisa 72 times. Lisa's talked 72 times, and there's other trials going on in this court. We got to get next to them. So, what is your name, Miss Helpful?
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie.
We were talking backstage.
Oh, I met a lot of people backstage. Were you the one that gave me the cocaine? Is that? Are you the one? Because I don't do that. I thought.
I know, I'm the pink-haired one, and then,
You told me you're the pink-haired one out of college. That doesn't narrow it down at all. I don't know. Well, give me more information about you.
You were pointing at my friend and then going, are you telling her because she's black?
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was interesting. You say it like that, not in context, it sounds really bad.
I'm sorry!
Yeah, that's fun. All right. That is fun. Yeah, stores are cool. Bars are cool. There's a bar in New York where if you get a beer, they give you free pizza.
Yes!
Yeah. You've been there? Yeah, and I went to this bar with my friend, and a girl walked up to him and said, "You make that pizza look good." Yeah. And I'm glad she didn't say that to me, because he played it cool, right? But I've been married too long, I wouldn't know how to respond to that. If that girl had said to me, "You make that pizza look good," you cannot have any of my pizza. I am married, I have children. It's cool, you know. I've been working a lot of overtime at my job to afford my daughter's violin lesson. First song she played for me was Cats in the Cradle. It's cool though. My daughter, she's 13, right? And so she's into the boy bands now. When I was younger, it was like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, and what was the first one ever? Lisa, help me out there. What was it? The Beatles, maybe? New Kid, what is it? No, that's a movie that we're going to watch later. I don't know, the Backdoor Boys. No, but don't laugh at that, Ronnie. But she likes this band called Five Sauce. Have you heard of this Five Sauce? 5 Sounds of Summer, right? That's what it stands for. But I got excited when she told me, "Dad, I love Five Sauce." I thought there's a new like barbecue fusion flavor coming out. I got excited. Hot Topic? Do you work at Hot Topic? Cool. What is your favorite thing about Hot Topic? That's what Lisa said about Israel. I'm not even sure what that means. But you're laughing, so fuck it. Who cares? Everybody having a good time. 5 seconds. I didn't know 5 seconds. I guess this is me getting kicked off stage, guys. You guys have been very nice. I'm sorry. I don't know. Guys, you've been really nice. Thank you very much.
They like to take my mic. It's cool. Anyway, we're gonna steal this one. Thanks. So as you can tell, Jonathan McBride's little set changed my life. But anyway, I promised you another Nerf gun war, and I brought out the big guns this time. Good luck with your little ones. Dang it! Hold on, guys, stand by. Hold on! Will they get my guns on the stand? Wait, she went away!
You won!
No, I didn't. Hold on, I got it. I don't know. It is pulled out. Damn. Dang nabbit. I've had brighter days. I'm gonna go be sad and put this down. You know what? You're right. It had to do with the outfit change. Come on now. but I have a reason for it, because my bringing out the big guns thing didn't work, so I'm sorry. I'm still upset about that. Gonna be upset about that all night. Anyway, that was our final act, but don't go yet, because we are going to recognize our heroes and honor them with this poem. Veterans, will you please stand as someone reads the poem?
Veterans Tribute by Tamara M. Kolstad. Veterans are those who stand up and fight because they know this is right. They cross the bright and shining sea to give us our chance to live and be free. They leave their families and closest kin for God and country, our lands they defend. It's time we pay tribute for all they have done. They are all heroes, each and every one. They did not do this for glory or even fame. They did not set out to be heroes, but that is their name. To those many people that are red, white, and blue, we stand up proudly today and say thank you.
Thank you, Thomas Reddington, for reading our poem for us. And thank you, veterans, for being here and all that you do. So, it's the end of the night. I'm sorry. Honestly, I wanted to go out with a bang, but here we are. Anyway, that concludes this year's comedy show. Happy to be here. And I'm certainly happy that all of you were here because we were able to raise $317 for our Veterans Fund. So big round of applause for that.